Corey, we about to wrap up with you. Jaguars versus the Chiefs.
Look, kudos
I don't know,
to
Craig.
Jacksonville for being in this position.
Yeah.
Going into the season, I thought the Jaguars would win 4 or 5 games, but the big thing was just developing Trevor Lawrence because you wasted his rookie year under Urban Meyer.
Crazy.
I didn't expect the AFC South to be the dumpster fire it was between the Colts and the Titans and the Texans. The Jaguars took full advantage, snuck into the playoffs, and then they got lucky and faced the Chargers team that just imploded. But in no category am I taking the Jaguars over the Chiefs. I don't think it's particularly close in any category. And I think a 8.5 point spread is something that honestly the Chiefs should cover. Mahomes has overcome losing his best wide receiver and not having a true number one receiver by going 14-3, having over 4,000 yards. And
one of the best seasons.
Yeah, just having an insane season. So there's nothing to talk about here. Give me the Chiefs 38-20.
Craig, Jaguars versus Chiefs. Who you got?
Now, I'm not saying Doug Peterson is a better coach than Andy Reid, but I think the job that he's done this year, because I just didn't have him winning 9 games and winning the division. I also didn't have the Chiefs winning the division, but I just didn't have Jacksonville nowhere near the playoffs. And the job that he's done with Trevor Lawrence. So, like, once again, I'm not saying he's a better coach, but I'm going Peterson for the coach. He's going to get out coached in this game, but I just think the job he's done for this team, and then to have him being able to stay poised, and I don't know what he said in the locker room, if he said anything, but to get the team to come back in the first playoff game of the wild card weekend, or their first playoff game, like it speaks a lot to how good he is as a head coach. Offense, I'm taking the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes. That's enough said for that. Defense, Jacksonville's defense has played well at times.
Yeah.
But so is Kansas. Kansas City's defense, like, it looks on paper like they're just horrible sometimes, or you see a box score or something like that. But their defense is decent. Yeah. It's kind of even. I just think Kansas City obviously has better playmakers on defense, so I would probably lean slightly towards Kansas City, even though I think Jacksonville's defense is probably playing a little bit better. Is this game first? This game is first on.
I believe it is on a Saturday.
Yeah, let's get this game out of the way, I guess. I don't even know.
Get it out the way.
Yeah, might as well. It's kind of. I think it's going to kind of be like that San Francisco game,
Seattle,
game, where it might be close early, might be like 10-10 or something like that, and then just Kansas City just blows the doors off of them. Yeah. So give me Kansas City 37 to. Let's go 37-19.
Yes. Jaguars and Chiefs. Okay, Chiefs are, in the words of Joe Mixon, the Chiefs are the top dogs in the AFC. They just been to a lot of AFC championships games, and they're going to go this way. There's no disrespect to Jacksonville. Shout out to the Duval County, Lil Duval, killing with the shoulders, Jacksonville Jaguars, man. You don't know Lil Duval killing with the shoulders. Anyway, all right. Living my best life. Hey, listen. If the Jacksonville Jaguars hired Doug Peterson last year, this might be a better game. I just think that I don't know what they were doing with Urban Meyer, but Trevor Lawrence is going to, Corey, I just don't have to say that, but I don't think they're going away anytime soon.
No, probably not.
But that'll be good competition. If y'all get a young quarterback that's phenomenal, which I think y'all have a really good history of getting quarterbacks. Not drafting, yes. not free agents, if that makes sense. Good at drafting, not free agents. Yeah. They are. That's why Corey's happy they got the 4th pick, because they're going to get a good quarterback. That's what they're good at. Trust Ballard. So, Doug Peterson's phenomenal job, but I got to go Andy Reid. He has his team in a position to go with the AFC Championship again and to host it for the 5th. Well, not host it. It depends who makes it. But to go to because it could be a neutral site if the Bills win. But they're going to be in the AFC Championship game for 5 straight years. That's just phenomenal, man. Shout out to Andy Reid. Offense, I'm going the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes this year, he's thrown 67% of his passes. He's thrown 5,250 yards. His average is 8.1. That's second. He's thrown 41 touchdowns. The next closest is 35. His QBR is a 77.7. That's second. His passer rating is second, 105. That's why he's on my wall. I just think he's just going to be, when it's all said and done, he's going to be considered one of the greatest quarterbacks. And the Chiefs are going to be in it every year. And they're going to, it doesn't matter who it is, they're going to always choose Patrick Mahomes. Doesn't matter if you're a number one, he's just that guy. Defense, I gotta go Chiefs. I agree with Corey. The Chiefs defense always plays good in the playoffs for some reason. And they're going against Lawrence, who's not a rookie, but he is. His first year almost doesn't count, but it does, but it doesn't, because all this dysfunction. So I think that I think Kansas City defense is gonna be prepared. They're well rested. Unlike the Eagles, where Corey says he has an issue with, which is a very valid point, and a lot of people are making it, the Chiefs were rolling on. They were on a winning streak. They were on a winning streak going into the playoffs. And I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't. Listen, if that didn't happen with DeMar Hamlin, I still think they get number 1 seed. I think they do. They ended the season with a 6-game winning streak. I'm sorry, 5-game. They lost to the Bengals, and then they had another 5-game winning streak. Like they just didn't lose that much. I think they're one of the best teams with one of the best coaches. This is on Saturday game. It's a good tune-up. It's a good tune-up game, Craig. It's a good game to warm you up and get you ready for the other game on Saturday night, which is the Giants and Eagles. I think it's going to be a lot better. But I think this is going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be, I'm going to say 38-28. 38-28 Chiefs.